Spring. Now that it's here, I thought I'd do a little spring cleaning. The goal, basically to make something only using what I had in and around my shop, and since it's springtime, let's build it outside. Now these boards that are leaning against my shop came off of a barn not too far from where I lived, and they're pretty cool old barnwood oak boards, if you're not paying attention to the banana shape and the squishy spots. I'd already used most of what we'll call the good stuff on other projects, and what I have left is this small bunch of boards that don't really have any useful building potential. Until today. To get started, we'll need a dusty saw, some eye and ear protection, a square, a drill, some screws, a pencil, measuring tape, and of course, some wood. And again, I had all of this already. Oh, sawhorses come in handy too. Not necessary, but for building outside the shop, they are very helpful. Also, pro tip, cut your end square before taking all of your measurements. Get rid of all of the checks and cracks and bad wood first, then you'll know the true amount of good wood you have to work with. I sorted through the bunch and grabbed the straightest boards I could find. And when I say straightest, I don't mean that they're straight. I mean that they're the straightest in this bunch, which really isn't saying much. But what could I build with kind of straight boards? Probably something where perfect square isn't really a necessity. Maybe something like raised garden beds for a pepper garden. Quick backstory. I got interested in hot sauces watching Hot Ones, and I thought it would be cool to make my own hot sauce. My stepbrother had a pepper garden and gave me a bag of peppers that I used to make my first batch of sauce. When I was getting low on the peppers, I saw Annabelle Trades post a video with some ghost pepper sauces that she had made. I offered to swap a bottle and asked about buying some seeds. She was kind enough to do one better, and she actually gave me a bunch of habanero, jalapeno, Trinidad scorpion, ghost pepper, and Carolina Reaper seeds. And now here we are. I need a place to plant them, and with our property basically being a pile of gravel with a thin layer of topsoil, raised beds are a must to make this pepper garden grow. The raised beds I'm making are nothing more than bottomless and topless boxes. They're about as DIY as it gets. Sure, you can make them fancier, but the purpose is to hold dirt, so getting super picky about the overall aesthetic seemed just a little bit silly. So the construction is very simple, with nothing more than 2x4s to screw into for support and to join the corners. Also, I forgot to mention clamps in our what you'll need list. Yes, clamps, the perfect thing to clamp things together. But if you don't have any, no biggie, just use your hands or gravity or balance skills to keep your pieces in place while screwing them together. So to recap our journey so far, get some wood and basic tools, cut the wood to length, use some 2x4 pieces to join the corners and support the middles of your bed walls, and, well, that's it. You now have a raised bed. Move it into place, fill it with dirt or compost, and plant some stuff. In no time, you'll have your first harvest and your very own hot sauce company. Some projects are difficult and complicated. Some are simple and easy. The key is to not mix them up. Don't overthink it and make a simple, easy project like a raised garden bed into a complicated project where all of your time and energy is wasted on the small details. This is basically one step above a primitive structure. Actually, a little bit easier because power tools and screws, and you get it. If you stuck around this long, you're amazing, and I appreciate you hanging out. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.